Some people say if the money wasn't an issue, they would be the happiest people ever. They wouldn't feel sad, they wouldn't have mental breakdowns and everything. And they have to go to work, they have to make money, and the work makes them stressed because they don't have free time, blah blah blah. They waste their life, health, and everything. So basically money is a big one. I know we all stressing about money, and I just wanted to say I am sometimes quite often stressing about money, so I do understand. But sometimes just having that awareness, it might help, and changing the mindset and rewiring the things that we have from, I don't know, like the worries or money fear, like, oh, I'm gonna lose my job, or I don't have enough money, or it's not just from us, it's from our parents and ancestors, being passed down from generation to generation. I was growing up in a poor family and watching my mom struggle with 3 kids. Oh my god, I feel like even when my mom was pregnant with me, I felt that stress. I was born to this like life I was already traumatized, like, because whatever my mom felt during the pregnancy, I felt it. Like I was traumatized already. It's so funny. I was growing up watching my mom being super, like, we was super poor, and it was heartbreaking, you know. And now I have to remind myself that I'm an adult now, but I still, like, I do worry about money, and I know how much it brings the mood down. Like, where's the vibe? Like, you know, there's no vibe. Like, there's no money. But like, I'm trying to work on this, and I had amazing exercises that might help you as well. And you know, the more you stress, the more you chase, less you have. You know, have you ever noticed the situation where it's like, oh, you started complaining about money because, like, you've just got a, you know, a fine for something, and like you had to pay the bills, and oh, the bill for electric is higher this month. Like, fuck's sake, I already don't have money. I hope my car's not gonna break, so, like, you know, I don't have any extra spendings, and boom, your car breaks, and you're like, fuck, you know, no, and then you've got something. So because you're already fearing this, like, you live in fear, like financial fear, the money's just gonna, like, go through your fingers. Like, it's like, oh man, I have so little, and they keep taking away more and more and more. Life is not fair. So you basically stuck in this, and this is gonna repeat and repeat, and you're never gonna save, and you're always gonna be in fear. So what's my solution for this? No. There is no solution. No, unfortunately, sorry. Oopsie. No. So what I've been trying to do, which is extremely hard, but I have been trying to rewire the mindset of money not supposed to be, like, hard to make. Easy money, you know what I'm saying? That money, I don't want to chase the money. Money is supposed to chase me. It's like with the toxic boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, the more you chasing her, like, messaging, please, she's like, she don't want to even look at you. Like, she's just like, please stop. Like, come on. But the moment you're gonna be in another relationship and you're completely gonna lose interest and stop chasing, she's coming back. She's like, oh my god, all of the girls from the neighborhood, all of a sudden they want you. And it's like, when you're holding on to the money, like, oh, I don't want to lose them, you have to let go, man. Like, this is not supposed to be like this, you know. And it is very hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it is very, very hard to rewire yourself, because we live in the times where everyone's chasing the money, and it's like money, everyone wants money. You have to have money to survive, and everyone is scared, like, oh, the poor getting poorer, and the rich people get richer. And I know it's not fair, but the moment you change your mindset, this is where things might really change. Like, all of the big situations in my life, like when everything changed, it was when I took a big risk, and I trusted that my life is something else. When I moved to England, I only had, like, I think I had £200, and That didn't last long, I'm gonna tell you, especially when I went to work, and the work that I used to work as a summer job, like that work wasn't available anymore. So I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. But I just believed something is there for me. And that delusion, you know, that crazy optimistic, I was always crazy optimistic person. That delusion and making a big risk, taking a big risk, that was lifesaver. I found a job, like very, very weird job for a girl, because I was in a body shop. And I literally had like last £10 sleeping on my friend's sofa. I didn't have money, like, but then I got that job. And you know what I did with the first like salary? I spent it, because my mom, she said to me, when you make your first money, I know it's gonna be very hard, but you've got to spend it all, you know. Of course, like save some money for food and rent, but like mostly you've got to like spend it, because it means you believe in that you're gonna keep making more money and more money and more money. So you're not holding on so tight to something, you know, and you allowing yourself to like, yeah, I worked and I'm gonna spend this money because I believe I'm gonna make more. So see, the mindset is completely different. And guess what? Then I started making even more money and more money and more money. So every Saturday I was fucking going to Primark, spending all of my money, because I felt like I know I'm gonna make more money. And this was the mindset that I was just like, wow, I can send money to my mom and I have more, and crazy. But yeah, I lost that mindset, and now I'm working on this mindset again. So so yeah, spending era. I was in Bali as well, one of the times that I lived in Bali. I got to the point where I had nothing, because you know, some platforms, they just don't pay when they're supposed to pay. So I'm not gonna complain. But anyway, I end up with no money. And the first thing I did, when I had my last probably like 200, I thought, okay, I'm gonna invest in myself, and I'm gonna get the gym, but not like a little ratty gym, the one that I wanted. I'm gonna treat myself. And I also went and spent money for gym outfits. So I did this, and I'm thinking, I am crazy, I shouldn't supposed to do this, but I'm investing in myself. I believe like there's some money coming. And guess what? In the next 2 weeks, I think I made quite a bit of money, because I've done a video that went viral. And yeah, I was like, wow. So that crazy, that craziness was, yeah, it was worth it, you know, like it was worth it. So it is always about taking a big risk, you know, and pushing yourself out of the comfort zone. Because if you don't trust that you're gonna make more money, it's like, oh, so you think you don't see the bright future for yourself? Well, we're not gonna give it to you. That's the thing. If you don't believe in something, it's not gonna happen. If you believe in something, it's gonna happen. But you've got to start acting like it. The money is a huge problem for everyone. So I do understand, because I've experienced it, and I'm already experiencing it right now. So I'm kind of like, this is my own advices, but some days I do freak out still, and I cry, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna do, and I understand. But I hope after what I said, you're not gonna feel the same. It's not supposed to be that hard. And this is where I'm going with my another point that is super important, that life is not supposed to be hard. You know, I know our parents, our grandparents, they've been growing up in a completely different environment and like, you know, circumstances like this. They've been growing up completely different, and especially our ancestors, when they have to fight for survival, to survive, like, you know, with the tigers and all of this, living in a cave. We are so blessed, and the life is not about surviving anymore. It's about doing what our soul is telling us. You feel so down, so low, you've got no purpose, is the signal from from your subconscious mind to like remind you what we're living for. Like maybe the life that you're trying to chase, the money, you're trying to chase everything in your life, but what about the thing that we love to do? Oh, I'm not gonna do this because that doesn't make me money, and nowadays we got to do the things, blah 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 blah. Like all of the advices that our parents was giving us. Obviously not my mom, because my mom, my mom is perfect. my dad is dead, so so I can't give him as an example as well. But like typical parents, they care about the way how you're gonna survive, because like, oh, you've got to survive, you've got to find a job, get a family, and like you've got to do the things to be safe and stay safe. And I see the life completely different. I see the life as we here on this planet, let's go, pound pound pound, what we doing, 6-7, like I don't know if that's me, but everyone's doing it. Like we're here to experience, like human experience, all of the opportunities we have. Like look where we are. Like I can just appreciate me right now talking to you, and you watching me maybe on your sofa. I don't know what you're doing. I hope you don't you don't do the bad things, but you just taking notes. So that's what I'm grateful for, that we have the life and we can do anything we want. Internet now, if you know how to utilize it, you can boom utilize your talent and make money from it. But if you're still stuck in the mindset of like, oh, other people can do it, I can't do it, it's like you just answer the question. It's like, if they can do it, I can also do it. And my mindset is, if they can do it, I can do it better. That's what we do. You can do it. If a crazy person like me can do it, you can also do it, because I'm nothing special. I'm just a little girl, and I'm trying. And you know what's the best about you? That you also trying. So I'm super proud of you. Thank you so much for today, for your time, and keep coming back to me, because I have so much to say. So I love you. Mwah.